Welcome back to another episode of Housekeeping where we give you the latest update on the Facebook posts, Facebook confessions, things that doesn't make it to the main screen. And now it's here for the review of the weekly housekeeping. Let's go.
I really don't feel good. We're getting a
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions. Hello. Very good morning to everybody. Welcome back to Housekeeping. We are your host. This is the Tuesday Housekeeping episode. My name is Eugene Tay, and that over there is Belinda. We've been doing this for 1 year already.
Congratulations to us.
I stopped counting the number of episodes after a while. I mean, last time we were counting about 30 plus.
Yeah, I know, right? It's been 1 year already, so fast.
And I think we
But
counted
thank you
30
for all your
plus
support.
before Halloween. So now we have been close to 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but wow, still got people watch. I feel very like the effort never waste.
Yeah, remember we started off saying like, okay, we'll do housekeeping. The initial idea was we will do 10 minutes, like a highlight
10.
video. Everything is like one minute, very quick. Then I think the fans wanted a bit longer. Then eventually we went on to 1 hour. I think sometimes even longer than 1 hour. But I felt looking at the stats and looking at the attention span, 1 hour seems to be like the sweet spot. Like you get all the best off in a week, crammed in 1 hour. So housekeeping is really the kind of show that I feel it's an early week kind of show. It's not so much in your face, hantu, trying to be over the top scary. We never try for that anyway. We're more funny than anything else. But it feels like a Tuesday, Wednesday kind of show. Don't you feel that way?
Yeah, I think maybe next week I get a headset also. Then I got more of the DJ vibes also.
then you cannot wear your horns. You cannot do your hair if you have the headset.
That's true. Maybe I'll find the plug in. The one that I can
Yeah.
inside. But if anything, I think like this show made me feel like I'm a DJ host every morning or every night. Then talk to you.
Yeah.
Then after that, like people watching the show. Wow, what's this? What are they going to talk about today?
Yeah. So for those of you who are wondering, Belinda and I, we usually film 12:30 midnight on
8
Monday,
p.m.
or if we are too shack to film on Monday, we'll film bright and early on Tuesday morning. So this is filmed at 9 a.m. And I love it because it gives me a chance to go on the internet, find little nuggets of hantu related videos, and then excitedly kind of share with you, like, oh B, check this out. Maybe we can talk about this on housekeeping. And I think the audience as well have sort of got onto this hype with us, and I received actually 2 direct WhatsApp messages from people today giving me direct content to talk about specifically on housekeeping.
So they know we know.
Yeah. So people have been watching. Maybe they don't, because it's not live, so they don't text live, so we don't get the direct
Yeah.
feedback.
It's not like a direct response. It's more of like a YouTube comments
Yeah.
or maybe sometimes Instagram comments and stuff like that.
I'm not sure if we run live at 12 midnight or 9 a.m. There'll be many viewers either. So
I think Monday night everybody after work tired already.
yeah,
The
it's not.
Monday blues man.
And then Belinda can't do anything earlier than that. And on Tuesday, we're going to get busy in the later half of the day. So these are the small pockets of time that we have to film this. And we're happy to do this.
We do what we can.
Yeah. So today, having gone through the content for housekeeping, I think we are in for a treat.
Oh, what do we have in store?
Bia, every week I wonder after after last week's show, right? I was like, wow, this week is a great show. I wonder what we can do next week. Like, would this be, we are victims of our own good production. Like, we do so well that the following weeks we cannot keep up with the week before. Then people is going to compare and go like, yeah, I know the episode is better. Now the current new episodes are shit. That's how we watch sequels and movies, right? Like, yeah, part 1 is better, part 2, part 3 kind of suck. So I was always worried about that. Like, how do we maintain this? Because we're not making shit up. This is stuff that we can find on the internet. So on days, would it be possible that we don't find anything good at all for some weeks?
Have. It's like I think the artists can relate. We call the artist block. Like the writer's block, the artist block. Suddenly stuck Yeah, but as a professional art teacher, I know where to go and find my sources lah.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
To keep it interesting. So it's like it's a lot. This show is a lot like art like that. You have to keep it interesting, keep it short. The people will be interested and kepo will be like, hey, what's this?
Okay,
So that's the punch. Cannot like Gen Z drama nowadays. So long, one full essay, 5,000, not 500, 5,000 words. Keep it short, sweet, and then people interested.
yeah,
TLDR, what happened?
yeah. Be like Sid Quickie. Don't give her the 20 minutes, half an hour kind of session. She get bored. Or you can be
Who
like
said?
Gary.
Who said?
Who said? She likes it
Who,
longer. That
who
one.
said? Nobody will know. Who said?
Or you can be like Gary. Gary is, you know who's Gary not? Gary, there's I know a few Gary, but this Gary is the writer for Must Share News.
Oh, what
So
happened?
this week rather, this week, is it this week? No, sorry, last week. Late last week, early this week, there was this news called Choa Kang Garden criticized for looking like a cemetery. Spook residents take detour. So this was talked about in our Facebook group as well. But I
Yes.
got it straight from Gary who wrote it. It says, I think you will love this, Eugene.
Yes. Aww.
So let's check out what Gary has written. So this apparently is a garden plot. On the left is a garden plot, on the right is a cemetery. Okay, so the garden plot is meant for residents to go and plant, have a community garden. But if you look at it right, it looks like a cemetery plot lah.
Hey, I like the old community garden more where they just fence up one area, right? Then they just do whatever they want. Then feel more like garden mah. This one so controlled
Yeah,
and like
government, everything must be curated, must have a nice safety walking path. I love the one at Tangling actually. If you go to Tangling, the old Tangling, I'm not sure if it's still there. Their community garden is not well fenced up. It's by the side of the railway. So it was there during the railway time and
okay,
community people
okay.
would just come down and you plant stuff because that land at the railways side of the railway itself does not belong to Singapore, it belongs to Malaysia.
Oh, how come?
Because it's the rail line all the way to from Malaysia to Tanjung Pagar. The rail itself and the land, just a small plot of land around it, belongs to Malaysia. So that's where the squatters will go and build their little shanty towns and stay because Singapore government cannot touch them. It's not Singapore land. And
聪明聪明。
right, and the train will pass through Tangling Estate, like literally less than 100 meters, you can see the HDB blocks. So the train goes through the estate. So what do the residents do? They go to the non-Singapore land
Area.
and plant their garden. So there's no fence, anything. And anyone can
Oh,
grow stuff. So you
no.
grow like papaya tree lah, chili lah. And back then, people were a bit more loving lah. They kumbaya. Oh, you want pandan? I can go and pluck yourself. Now you try to take your neighbor's pandan, well, they curse and swear at you. So I guess maybe that's why government got to come in and curate things to make things, because we cannot have nice things.
But then again, is it part of all the plan? They put all this idea into you so that you won't go and do it.
Maybe.
Propaganda.
Conspiracy theory
later,
level.
and later I cannot get house in the future. You know why? Too much propaganda, eh?
Miss B, you said this that time on housekeeping on the 17th of December. Do you remember that? The government knows and they remembers. Okay, so let's read out. Choa Chu Kang Cemetery Choa Chu Kang Garden resembles cemetery. Residents said they avoid it. A garden is supposed to be a calming place. However, one garden in Choa Chu Kang has recently caused controversy, with some residents saying that the neatly arranged planter beds make it look like a cemetery. Photos of the Choa Chu Kang garden have since circulated online. In the photos, 2 rows of planter beds are lined up down a cemented walkway, with the bare planter beds filled with soil and grass, looking eerily like recently buried coffins. Netizens online have expressed their dissatisfaction at the garden's design. With some believe that the original intention of the design was to create green space, many maintain that the design too closely resembled a cemetery. Some even joke they shudder with fear whenever they walk by it. You posted something else about it as well.
Oh yeah. It was from another page. It was just from like a random Facebook page. So when I look at all the land, right?
Uh,
Okay, at all the empty bed,
uh-huh.
empty garden bed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but basically, you know what it looks like? It look like houses, because cemetery is where the dead rest, right?
Yeah.
So after that, suddenly the ghost will be like, "Hey, got new BTO eh." Even in our afterlife, we are fighting for BTO
Fighting
instead
for
of like
space.
that. Usually they have like this small space in like a lot of shelf. Wow,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
one
yeah.
one whole plot themselves eh. Wow, not bad.
We always say, this place used to be haunted. Now they're going to build all this BTO. Where the girls going to go? Now, lah, your planter garden.
Then
Actually, from the aerial
it,
view, it does look like cemetery. Lah.
you don't say that. The other time I was playing the mouse hunting. Where you go and
Find a
then after
million
that go and
dollar.
find the coin.
Yeah.
Then after that, I just happened to be at Yishun Park,
Ah.
the one known for like the Pontianak Park. Do you know of it?
Yishun? No, I don't know.
Okay, so this Pontianak Park, right? Okay, is my friend tell me one because she live near there. Then she tell me because her brother have the third eye. Okay, then her brother say right, usually got Pontianak in that park and it's very active at night,
Did you mention
like
this
quite
before?
hilly
I
at
think
night.
you might have mentioned this before on housekeeping.
Yeah. So after that, basically this park lah, right, is nearest to the industrial area. I think if you Google, you might find out where is it lah.
Ah.
Okay, then after I went to this park, then after that they say like the coin might be in this area. You
They
can go and try.
purposely.
I don't know lah. I go and find lah. Okay, then got friend to go with ma. Then got friends to go with. Not so scared ma. Then you can see people looking also.
Ah.
I climb all the way up to the Yishun Hill, the hill area, right?
Ah.
There is one plot that look like that also. All the garden plot like that. But then they never arrange it like this, so it
Ah.
look like cemetery. They arrange it like maybe like three in a row. Then after that, there's like some like in like random
Oh.
direction, so it don't look so much like cemetery.
More like Bukit
But
Brown.
when I
Bukit
oh
Brown all over the place.
no,
No.
then after that
Ah.
I go upstairs, right?
Ah.
There got something like calling me. I don't know
Ooh.
whether I thinking too much or maybe because like late night
Ah.
then all the friends scatter around, don't know who go where
Ah.
right? And then after that, there's one banana tree.
Oh Lord.
The banana tree. The banana tree is like calling me. Then I like, do I have to take this call? Can I don't take this call?
Sorry, what do you mean the banana tree is calling you? Like the leaf is waving, or there's something there that?
No, it's just like I feel like a very strong sense that is like asking me to come over, like come and talk to me. Then it's a very very small banana tree, so that it's like I think probably like freshly planted. They eat from one location, then they just put here.
So maybe
Then
there's
after I like
a mini Pontianak come out like a teenager.
I don't know,
Hey, come here, you.
but basically right, all these plots of garden spaces
Yeah,
are home for the hantu. I would believe.
I think
Because they
so.
like to hide in the plants. Right?
Yeah.
Right? So technically, yes, it's their new BTO.
Correct lah. So you plant a new banana tree, that's a new BTO for the Pontianak.
Yeah.
Sini ada new BTO, banana tree sini.
Ini area bagus, ada community, left, right, center.
Yeah. So what does the BTO stand for? Banana tree. Badum, cheng. So actually all this talk about cemetery, one group of people they're not too impressed. They're like, first time.
So who is it?
If you have taken a train on the east-west line and you've gone past this Clementi, Queenstown, Buona Vista area, you will notice the Holland Close residence block literally overlooking a cemetery. This is the In Phuoc Quan Cemetery. So
Oh my god, really? Got such thing, no? I didn't even notice.
In Phuoc Quan Cemetery, I think it's from 1822. Let me see.
But I thought usually they will move the cemetery away or like excavate, like how they do with like a lot of the residential area.
Don't know lady. So I think they were planning to. So the Info Quan Cemetery. Let's take a look at this photo. The Info Quan Cemetery belongs to the Info Phuoc Kun, a Singapore Hakka Clan Association established in 1822. So I think the land itself belongs to the association. So, and maybe they don't want to
Oh,
sell.
no wonder cannot take
They
lah.
cannot take by force, so they have to buy over. And maybe they don't want to sell. The clan bought over 100 hectares of land from the British government. So they literally own the land. The area was used as a burial ground to meet increasing demands of clan members from the Chia Ying prefecture in Guangdong. So the memorial was built, and the ancestral hall was built next to it. So no lah, I don't think you can anyhow, government can come in and go like, I want to take over your land, please. Got the whole Hakka as community buried there, when possible since 1822.
Hey, but you see, like the building like quite advanced already, like all around this area.
Yeah lah.
It's like quite a lot of buildings.
So they built around it lah. But see, back then this place Queenstown also quite an old place, isn't it? Queenstown's an old estate. The blocks that you see in the photo could be the newer ones. But I think places like Queenstown, Tanglin, the older estates, you almost grow up in an
Seeing
era
all this, right?
living in a kampong beside a cemetery anyway. Now instead of on ground floor, you on a 15th floor, maybe it's a bit further for the cemetery. So to the people living there, it's like, I'm much further from the cemetery than I was before, so it's perfectly fine. While you try building this in a new estate BTO with the Gen Zs, the millennials who have never seen a cemetery in their life other than on ghost hunting videos, they are not going to be used to this. Like, wow, sway, this and that. But you know what? There are people who say that living beside a cemetery is actually good for feng shui, because cemetery grounds are usually built on good feng shui grounds.
Good for say sacred ground, right?
Yeah. So if you know, then this place here would actually be more valuable in terms of your luck, rather than, I walk past, I see ghosts. Then again, ghosts are friends. They're all very peacefully in there. They're not going to bother you.
Hantu appetizer today.
Yeah, influenced by John and he. Lama.
But okay lah, they never disturb you, you don't disturb them, everybody live in their own house.
Yeah lah.
Right? Okay lah. But I really feel very uncomfortable with the garden plot. The garden plot is still
Visually lah. Visually.
Why paint it grey? Why can't you paint like rainbow colours, Then it won't be so sad. Maybe it look like old folks home lah, but at least the people are still alive, right?
I think they save cost because it's concrete only. When they think, flower bed, still want to paint, man, on it lah. Just leave it that way. But I'm just wondering, the person who approved of this, doesn't it, like after it's built up, then he comes in to inspect before he signs off, right? Wouldn't he go like, oh shit? Before he
maybe he like that. Okay lah, I going on my leave already lah. Y'all take care.
Someone else signed up for this, not me. Okay, so another post that was sent to me was who wanted to be credited only by Dennis from WhatsApp.
Okay.
So watch this video first before I comment anything.
Hey.
Why? Okay or not?
That person no hit.
The person no hit? Come on, let's watch again. Where? This is broad daylight,
Yeah lah, but why this person filming also very weird, right?
So the filming part was because Dennis was just filming his route. He's just randomly filming around. And then
Wait lah, around here. There.
Oh,
The person tak ada hit. Pause. There. You can see just a little bit back. There. Got hit meh? No hit lah.
So you and Dennis saw the same thing. He was filming randomly, then he saw this and he terperanjat. Then he reviewed the footage and then he sent it to me again. He says, what do you make of this?
What do I make of this? The person hand look a bit funny on his left. You can see? His left.
Yeah. I take a close-up shot of him.
Oh. Oh shit.
I mean, the way he
Where the
dressed already, right, is quite weird lah.
where the kepala?
The way he dressed already quite weird. But you know what?
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I think?
Can it be the person Okay, I be logical
Ah,
Can it
ah,
be
ah,
the person? You know the ape, right? You know their neck not so good, then they bend, right?
ah.
Okay, can it be it bend so forward until it like becomes straight? Because I have seen got old people like that before. The
Yeah.
neck bend so forward, right?
Yeah.
From the back you cannot see the head.
Okay. Now that I've enlarged this thing, okay, it looks like to me. Let's dissect, guys. Let's dissect this together, okay? It
Okay.
looks like okay. Let's look at the arms first. He's wearing. Let's look at the clothes. He's wearing grey. Yes. And
Grey or black or dark blue.
if I look closely, it looks like his left hand is holding a handphone or something in his left hand. And he's actually quite muscular. If you look at his arms, right, you can actually see the
quite strongly built,
yeah. And I think he's an Indian man. And he's actually doing this. He's looking down to his left hand at his phone. Right? So what you get is the top of his head, which is slightly dyed, like a bit gold, but his face is black because he's shadow and he's also dark skinned. And so when you look at this angle, it looks like he has no head.
That's your diagnosis.
Yeah, that's
Dr. Tay.
yeah.
Hey, but he got film like the other side later. No? He like got
Don't
turn
have
over, no?
don't have me. Let's show you.
Don't have.
No, he
Yeah,
too
it just
far already,
passed. Yeah.
Because he
too
wasn't.
fast
I
already.
mean, probably he was also a
He,
bit.
it
Because he was
was
just
not
going
his
through.
intention.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not his intention. Yeah.
But I can imagine, you just happen to see and you film, then you just the way you reacted as well just now, right? That's why I didn't want to say anything. Because the way you reacted is, hey, no head, right? Because that's the first thought as well when I saw it and I took a close-up shot. My first thought is, headless guy from here. You see? It's like, if this was at night, right? Can you imagine the bus passed by and this headless person standing there staring at you, or at least looks in your general direction?
I tell you, the cyclists also don't dare to cycle near this person.
That's what I thought was the hair, right? From this, if you don't close up and you don't study the picture properly, right? It just looks like that's the stump of the head, isn't it? Like the neck, shoulders, body, and no head.
Scary indeed. Okay lah. But then again, if the uncle really the posture not so right, I don't think will be standing up so straight.
Correct, lor. And not so muscular also. Eh, he got shadow, no shadow leh.
Aiya, you and your shadow, you. Sometimes the light, you see the tree also no shadow,
Oh, the
because
shit- the
sometimes
shit.
the sky.
So everything that you see there is a simulation. It's all not real.
It's all part of the meta world.
Yeah, so maybe it's 12 o'clock lah. Sun is directly overhead lah. But like you wear,
Okay, to me, don't look like Indian man. It look like a man wearing glove.
yeah, right. It does,
It
right?
don't look like Indian man. I don't think he's like that tan because usually if like skin, I would presume. I'm just assuming that there might be some of like sweat or like oil on yourself because
Yeah.
you wear long sleeve, right?
Yeah.
You are bound to sweat.
Yeah.
Then your skin will bounce off some light that it will be a bit shiny. That's my take on it.
Oh.
So he might be wearing gloves. And then the leg position also look a bit funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Like he got 2 feet. Is it? His left one got 2 feet.
Got 2 feet, got 2 feet but the feet
No.
pointing direction
there's
a
3.
bit funny there.
You see?
Funny,
His leg come
3个
down, right? He looks like got 3 feet. 3 feet, yeah.
As in like the what's that called? The leg length. You know your leg length, right? Okay. Now body 101. Okay, this
Yes,
arm
Dr. B, tell me.
area, this arm area
Ah.
is supposed to be about. You see, you can see.
Is that your feet?
I can see my feet.
My goodness.
So it's about 2/3 of your arm.
Did
Okay.
it did that
So
just cost the
you
viewer
see-
$10 to see your feet. Was it 50 now? I think market is 50 already.
That one preview, Christmas present. So your arm, right, okay, and your feet is about supposed to be a bit more proportional. But if you look at
I'm in
the
the feet.
picture,
So my feet supposed to be
okay, so here you just imagine your arm, this area, right?
yeah,
3 parts,
yeah.
about 3 parts. Okay, so this one is about 2/3,
Okay.
about 2/3. It's
So
supposed to be your feet size, more or less. Your feet size is supposed to be a bit.
but some people say
And
the feet size is depending on the length of your male appendage, what? So if I have a longer dick, then technically my feet will be longer, regardless.
then
No,
like that bo
regardless
hua
of
leh,
my arm.
if I become a man, my
What happened to you? How come you pause? You become a man and you pause. Where are you? Oh, come back. Oh, you
alamak,
cannot hang.
see lah,
Okay, yeah.
hang了
If
来回来了没有
you
回来
were
了没有
well hung just now. Okay, so yeah, if you were a man, you were saying
不花 cause my leg very small only, no. You see, I measure my leg how big. My leg only 19 cm, no, very small feet.
it's a test of my flexibility. Oh good lord. Ah
But my head is about 19 cm also lah.
I cannot.
Then it's about 2/3 ma. Then just left like a little bit like that. More or less is about
I think
2/3 like that.
mine's like 4/5. Mine's quite big. My feet is quite big. It's much bigger than your 2/3. It's
Noted.
noted.
I'll issue you a certificate.
Oh boy. Okay, speaking of measurement that way, right? Remember there's the time when your parents bring you to buy your school uniform and then they don't want you to test your pants or skirt because there's nowhere to change. Then they'll take the waistband of your pants.
Wrap around it.
Does that work?
It works.
It works,
Yes,
right?
it works. Now every time I go out, right, cannot try ma. Right, okay. Then after that, just wrap around the neck. After wrap, nobody see. Okay, can.
So technically if you're fat around the neck, you're fat around the waist at the same time lah. Because that's how you measure it. What?
I have never tried with the horizontally challenged people yet. It's not tested and proven.
Okay. Oh boy. So I got another video that came in. This one is actually on our Facebook group. And it's also something to do with drive-by. And someone actually spotted a Pontianak. See if you can spot this.
Okay. So many.
Huh? How do you sneeze first? Hold on.
Hachu.
Oh, that was a good one.
You know what happened? Usually when people talk about you, right, then you will sneeze. This one the hantu talking about us. It's like, Mom, look, I'm on YouTube.
Then all the girls crowd around me to try the temperature drop.
It's like, hey, 我要看. I want to see.
Okay, let's check out Ponti in Malaysia. Let's watch.
Lokasi seterusnya kita pergi bangunan.
Ya betul tu dah. Fi. Oi, sial. Pontianak aku. Oi, sial.
Is it the hands up?
Kita pergi bangunan.
Ya betul tu dah.
See ya?
Fi.
On the right side. You
Hands
see?
up, right? I saw.
Ya
I'm very
betul tu dah.
vigilant with this kind of thing. That's why I always see the ghosts.
I don't think it's hands up. Okay, I took a still shot. Check it out.
Don't look like hands up, man. Oh, look like a very tall pot. Oh, okay. Sorry, from my POV, it looked like
Yeah,
the
yeah, she's like that,
other one, the
right?
hitchhike.
Yeah, but I mean, if I see this Pontianak at night, it's like she's quite sexy. Look at the shape.
Walao eh. But very, very tall. Like what you say, right?
Tall.
They might be like Titan, is it? The word that you use?
Titans, yeah. Okay, so from a few eyewitness account regarding Pontianak, they don't describe her as human height, no. She's tall and large. So
Don't know.
I
Or
can
maybe depending on the tree that she reside in, as the tree become taller, she also become taller.
like your newly planted banana tree. Maybe she's like a Pontianak,
Mini
fruit,
size.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, let us know in the comment section below what have you heard about the Pontianak law? Is she a normal size, large size, and any of the other details that you can think of regarding Pontianak? I think most people have forgotten the
I
laws
heard
of
before.
Pontianak.
I heard before. I got story. I got
Ah,
story.
wow, tell.
Okay. So nowadays very little people use, but you know Snapchat?
Yeah.
Okay. So Snapchat last time back in like my school days, during
Ah.
like my NAFA days, that was about 8 years ago, I think. About odd 8 years ago. Okay. Then it was very, very, very popular among the Singapore hello. Okay.
Yeah.
Back it jam a bit.
Oh, okay.
Alamak. The internet. Okay. So anyway, back in the day, maybe eight years ago, okay, Snapchat it was very, very popular. Everybody was using it. So anywhere whatever they're doing, you just send snaps to your friends. Right? Basically it's a short video, maybe about 10 seconds, and then after you can let your friends know what you're doing.
It's like the
So
IG
just
Reels
nice.
before IG Reels came about lah. Snapchat was the first.
Something like that. But then after that you have to continue to like once your friend send to you, you open the video, you have to send one back. Then you have like a streak.
Oh.
So it's like a high score with your friend like that.
Okay. So you're supposed to send
So
each
once
other back
the-
and forth.
Correct. So once the person stops sending you, right, the streak will drop. So like for example, like you all send back and forth 500 times, then there will be like a score of 500.
Ah.
Yeah. So after everybody was like trying to, see who can have the longest streak and who will reply lah. If the person that reply, then broken already.
Oh.
No streak already. So my friend, she's at NAFA, and then after that she was near the library because she studied fine arts, right? So she go home very, very late at night at like about 11 p.m. And then after that she heard a very, very high pitched laughter. She caught it on video. Yes.
Send in.
It was 8 years ago. I don't have the video anymore.
8 years ago, as Supernatural Confessions was 2 years old.
I don't know of your
Yeah,
existence yet.
probably there's only like 5 people who knew our existence back then. But anyway, go on, please.
Yeah, so after that, right, then you can see like they say like 3 girls say like we are heading back down, that kind of stuff, like just updating lah. Then suddenly all of them scream. And then they run. And then after that, because I'm on my volumes too loud, I wasn't putting earpiece also. Then after that, I was like, you're screaming for what? Then after that, they told me, you on your volume louder a bit. Then you can hear like the very, very soft and eerie laughter at the back with the voice like that. But it's very, very soft. So the folklore of Pontianak say that if you hear it's very soft, it's very near to you. If it's very loud, then it's very far away from you. So they immediately get the fuck out.
Where was this place again? Nafa.
Yes, the school is very...
Nafa is still around, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The building is still around. The building is still in use. So maybe the alumni or the existing students can share some story because the place is very, 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 very dirty. Very dirty.
I heard the basement is very dirty also.
There's no basement.
The props room.
Eugene.
Oh, then that's LaSalle.
Props room?
Wrong school. That's LaSalle. Nearby. They do same but
Nearby.
different.
But never go in before. Like not the inside of the classroom and everything. But because NAFA has been like there for very, very long, it has the very old school kind of vibes. Then they tear down this building already. It was another NAFA building. Then it was a part of like the ceramic like area. That area, right? Okay, I don't know because it's all the clay and stuff. The whole area is wet, cold, and dark. Even though it's just like one sheltered area, it's an open area, no. So sunlight technically can go in, but some of the areas it's just like there's no electricity, there's no light. I don't know why they think it's a good idea to have this place. And therefore this area cultivated a lot of I know in the afternoon also very eerie.
It's when a place that is dark and damp and cooling.
And cold. It's
cold,
very,
yeah.
very cold. In the middle of the day, the blazing hot sun, right? If you want to cool down, you can go there and cool down. Automatic got aircon there.
Uh, you welcome hantu into your house lah. Then you can lower the temperature, lower the carbon footprint. So you know how
Hey,
people
don't
talk about this
say
lowering carbon
some
footprint thing, right? You invite hantu lah. You collaborate with hantu.
sometimes my house are very cold. I don't even need to on the fan though. I sleep with no fan sometimes.
Oh, they're all around you, cuddling with you. That's why you, oh, so chilly.
Maybe.
Now, speaking of sleeping and cuddling, there's one particular still image that was sent to us via Reddit. And I let you see the picture first, see if you can spot anything. Cannot. Can you spot something that the person saw?
Is it someone at the bedside? Is it?
So, from what was described to me, this was a baby monitor. So she actually took a photo
Yeah.
of the baby monitor. This is on Reddit, by the way. So I think it's in
The US or something.
Yeah.
Overseas.
So when she got the photo, when she saw this, she's saying that there was in the description, she didn't have any other children at home that would sneak around and peep, and there was no home intruder.
Oh, I see the face.
Right. So
Yeah, I
while
saw the face.
baby was sleeping there, she noticed from the monitor there seemed to be a face that appeared into view, caught on the baby cam. And she cannot explain how this image got there.
And it's missing the eyes. Where the eyes is supposed to be. It's missing the eyes.
Yeah. So not a pet, not a child running around, not another adult as well, who could have snuck into the baby's room to look at him from beside the cot. So the cot is actually hip high. So this thing is either much lower than that, much shorter than that, or it's creeping around.
It looked like maybe like a what's that called? 4-5-year-old. You know, usually they'll be around this height.
Yeah, but the face
Just
look at
just nice.
but I mean the height is about 4 or 5 year old, but the face looks like I can't even,
Distorted.
yeah.
You can only see the nose. I roughly can see about the nose.
The
Then
nose,
after that you can
yeah.
see the fingers there.
Yeah.
But it's in a place in a very weird way.
Oof.
You can see the fingers?
Yeah.
Like slightly peeping, I guess. But then again, I heard of many like Reddit stories and stuff like that also.
Yeah.
What people share is, it was filmed on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, just recently only. It was out.
Okay, anyway, so they say that sometimes like when you're like having a baby, then the baby miscarriage,
Yeah.
then or they don't make it to term,
Oh.
sometimes they might come back and visit their like a live sibling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. So maybe it might be one of the cases, the baby like not really form.
So aborted or miscarriage. A previous one.
Idea.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was
Maybe
linked to
come
that as well.
back jealous of the living,
Yeah.
or maybe it can be a wholesome thing. Maybe like, hey,
Taking
come
care
and
of his
check out
little
my
brother.
younger brother
Yeah.
or sister.
But
Idea.
still, you know, as parents, if you're not into the supernatural, I mean, for us, we can talk about this on a daily basis, 3 times a week, sometimes even 7 times a week. But for those of the mainstream public out there who do not talk about the paranormal the same frequency and intensity that we do, seeing this is going to be shocking for them. They are not able to comprehend or handle this phenomenon. But I have another baby yeah, go on.
Yeah, I'll immediately send you lah. And then say, Eugene, 是不是我想太多了? Then I think too much already. What do you think this is?
Uncle usually will go in tomorrow night and sleep with the baby in the same room. I will have my devices all there. Mommy B, you go and sleep first. I'll take care tonight. I'll do baby duty tonight.
later, you see one toddler pull your shirt. Uncle, 我肚子饿了.
Oh, the rattle move by itself. The ting tong all start moving by itself. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now filming live in Belinda's baby's room.
Not yet. I don't know see. Touch wood.
Okay, I don't know whether I should show you this one or not.
I want to see.
Actually,
Sure, sure.
if you know you're good at craft work, right? Maybe you can do this for me. Like, I would love to have this. I don't even mind, paying for the service because it's really well done. Check it out.
Okay. Ew. Oh my god.
I've turned off the volume because there's a music that we probably hit.
Copyright.
Yeah, correct.
Is this some kind of 5-minute craft?
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure the whole 5 minutes, but check out.
Eh, terrible What's this?
Oh, 我要. I'll put behind
你要
me.
来做 么？
I'll put behind me.
Eugene, I've also been told that my artwork looks very alive.
Ah,
So if I make this it comes alive you want to take responsibility.
can. Then we have content. Check it out. Walao,
Later.
chill leh. Got a lot of effort. You see a lot of effort. Then when she grind the limbs.
What only? This one confirm 5-minute craft.
Yeah, 5 minute craft. Correct. Then they put inside a pot. Then they use the ground the plastic bits, right? Then they make it look like soil. Then they stuff the baby in.
Oh, I know where's this from. Harry Potter.
Is it Harry Potter?
You know Harry Potter, they pull out the baby soy.
Mandrake, the Mandrake.
No.
Oh.
Don't look like me.
I mean, I know a Mandrake from the game Quest for Glory, but I guess you younger people will know it from Harry Potter lah. Oh, check it out. Wow.
So many
Wow.
extras.
You see? Hui. Then, come on. Tell me you don't like this. Look at the angry baby plant. How can you not?
Can make is can make, but you want to take responsibility if the thing come alive or something possesses it.
Can. That one I'll take responsibility. But when you're making it that time, then good luck lah.
Wait. I see whether I still have the picture or not. I send you.
Which one?
Recently, I made a painting.
Ah.
And then the painting, right? Okay. Before I could complete it, it suddenly grow a lot of mold. A lot of mold. And then after that, I go and ask like my sifu lah. Then after that, my sifu was saying that sometimes the things that you take picture, right? Not take picture, like you draw, right? Because of like my personality or person, the thing comes to life. And then the life of the moss, right, take over. Like it is a sign of like that painting is alive.
Oh.
I don't know how true is it, but then after I just like I haven't even finished the painting yet. Then it's alive already.
Oh, what's the painting about?
So I just WhatsApp you.
Oh. Can
You
we show
see?
this?
Can. I cannot show. I don't need to send you.
Okay. No, last sometimes you send me stuff not meant to show the world on.
Then I won't talk about it in live.
That's true.
Right? If not, later everybody like kepo. Like, why you never show?
Okay, it's going in, guys. It's going in. Can you feel it? Oh, there we go. Cha. Okay, let me adjust it.
You see? Okay. So recently I decided to paint like so-called like a guardian, I guess.
Cerebus,
Maybe. I don't know. It just
guardian
it just,
of the gates of hell.
I just feel like I should paint, and then this should be the color or how it will look like. Then after that, when I started to paint, suddenly it grow more, like nothing in my room. It's like,
Moldy.
yeah,
Wait,
it's
where's the
suddenly
mole
grow.
part? The mole part.
The mole is actually behind.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find the picture.
Do you have the picture of you now?
Wait, let me find. Because the mole, right, it grow until I like, wow. I tried to like clean it off, and then after that I spray hand sanitizer. Then after that I paint, like got a very thick coat of like acrylic over it. I don't know how to get rid of mole lah, but I would assume that it should be easy. And then after that it came back with even more mole. I want to cry.
So this, I mean, I'm no botanist, but the way the mold work or the way artwork, moisture and everything, I would imagine it's going to be uniform lah. If it affects one, it affects everyone else in the room, not just one piece,
Yeah,
right?
but I have a lot of canvas in my room that has been there for like years already. And
You-
it's like completed artwork already. It never grew anymore at all.
Using the same paint?
Using the same paint, using the same paint, using the same everything. I even got the same canvas from the same source. And this canvas, right, before this, it was another painting. But I didn't like this painting anymore, so I paint over it. So
Okay.
before this, right, there was no mold.
Oh.
Yeah, I also I just send you. You can see. So before this, there was no more. So, are you ready for a screaming baby in the middle of the night? I think Grace will thumb you. Go and take care of your baby.
Wow. Okay. I mean, it looks like a mole only, guys. It's not scary.
A lot of more.
Yeah.
And it's the fuzzy kind one,
Got hair, mama one.
Mama one. Terrible, right?
So, phew. I don't know what to make of this.
I also don't know.
But this is the kind of things that you find at mildews, like in a haunted house. Mildews will grow, moss will grow.
So the moral of the story is, are you ready for the screaming baby?
Yes, I am. You know where I'll put it? I won't put it in my house because we got a occult museum already in Punggol.
Oh, it's launched already, huh?
It's now undergoing through renovation, so all our items are placed there already, and we're looking at the shells. So I'm going to go purchase the shells and the downlight. So it should be ready post Christmas, before New Year. So that's where I'll place it. So the more haunted, the better. Okay, so yes to that. If you get the chance. Okay, let's go on to our confessions now. This one I think we got something to talk about later. But would you like to read it for us, B?
Sure, go ahead.
It's by
Wait,
Ryan.
I drink.
Ah,
Right, I drink some water first.
sure. It's by Ryan Yasukawa. It's regarding night marches or the possession of the dead in Hawaii.
We will let you know what is that in a little short while. So, this is an interesting story I've heard before regarding the night marches or the procession of the dead in Hawaii that I've mentioned before. So, a young family moved into a home on the island of Molokai in Hawaii, who had a young son between 4 and 5 years old. He had his own room and began to play in the corner with his imaginary friend. He called this friend the man. Hey, don't laugh at me
called
lah.
his friend the man.
Because I trying to, put into the situation and where they are from.
Yeah.
The man.
The man.
Some more,
He called his friend the man. Okay.
some more local to
Okay,
them.
sure. We go
Right.
with the man.
Pardon my reading lah. Okay, pardon my reading. Okay, so day in and day out, he will play with Daman. And his parents started to get concerned whether that he was not playing outside or with his friends, but just talking away with Daman. A few nights in, his parents noticed that he would get out of bed at night and sleep on the ground at the corner where he would play in the day. Often, his parents would carry him back to the bed only to find him in the corner again. When asked about it, the boy just said he was with Daman. Finally, his parents bought a child fence to put in the corner. They told the boy that he could play with the man in the day and would have to sleep in his bed at night. As the child slept in the bed, he started coming down with a fever. The parents took the child to a doctor who prescribed medicine. Finally, one night, when the parents was watching TV in the living room, the boy got out of the bed and was sleepwalking down the hall. Entering the living room, heading to the front door. As he walks, his right hand started to lift above his head. Then his father picked him up again and to put him into the bed. Later that night, he got up again and walked through the house with his hand held high and stopped right at the locked front door. When his father came to get him again, he found that the boy again had high fever. And the boy kept saying, "Daman, Daddy, Daman." They went to the doctor again. However, besides the doctor, they went to see an Odaisen, a Japanese priest or spiritualist. The Odaisen listened to the family and went to look at the house. She asked the father to dig under the house. The Hawaiian houses are often built on stilts to let the air flow under stay cool. Below the corner where the boy plays. The father proceeded to do so, after which he found human bones. The Odaisen told him to cover the bones and rebury them, and she then instructed the family to move the bed over to that corner. You see, the boy had made a friend with a spirit of a man buried under their house. The spirit must have noticed that the boy's bed was placed in the path of the night marchers. To protect the child, the spirit would call the boy over to sleep with him away from the path. Because the parents forced the child to sleep in his bed on the path of the death walk, he eventually became sick. Eventually, the dead took the child to walk along the path of the day. Now that slept away from the path of the man, he was no longer troubled by the night marches. Honestly, I would have moved the hell out of the house.
Ooh. So what is this night marches? Tell us more about it.
Okay, so basically these night marchers, they are can you say native ghosts? Does it make sense?
Okay.
Native ghosts to the Hawaiian community itself. So they have been there for a very, very long time, and they are spirits from the Hawaiian mythology. So according to legends, the ghosts of the ancient Hawaiian warriors who march in procession at night, often to and from the sacred sites. So the night marchers are believed to appear on certain nights, especially around the new moon. They said that they transverse specific paths that are considered sacred. So just nice the house, I guess,
Yeah.
get built in that specific path alone. Then just nice your son happened to be sleeping there.
So the ghost of the
So
man actually protected the boy lah. Like, okay, you come here because that path is where
yeah,
the
people
ghost
step
walk.
on you, ma.
Yeah.
Right. People step on you, then it's like I will presume it's not so
And
good.
also,
lah.
there's one part he says that in the line it says the spirits brought the boy to the land of the dead. So it's like when you're sleeping, your spirit is loitering around, and you cannot drag with them along with the crowd, right, as they move towards one land of the dead to the other part. So having that amount of energy, negative energy, infused into your soul as you bring back to your body would lead towards the child being sick.
There's also said that, okay, if you are sick very often as a child, it might be because you have spiritual powers.
Oh,
Because, connecting to what you just said,
yeah,
land of the dead and stuff like that, your
Yeah.
soul travels.
yeah. I was sick, quite
So
sick often as a child.
now you know you have secret powers.
Well, I got the M sign plus yeah, discovering ourselves. A lot of people actually mentioned when we talk about the M thing, we have a high number of audience with M's in their palms. That's why.
Yay!
That's why we are in the same tribe, guys. We vibe together. So
Yeah, instead of the night marchers, we are the supernatural marchers.
So today's comment, leave us a comment below is, do you fall sick often as a child? According to Belinda, if you do fall sick often as a child, it means you have special powers. So
This is what my sifu told me.
ah,
Yeah.
So you got no M in the hand and you fall sick, maybe you still got a chance, 50%. If you got M and you fall sick very often, confirm you're spiritual practitioner in the making.
I don't know. No disclaimer. No, I say one.
Oh boy.
Don't later people come after me. Oh, this is
That's
Belinda
not
or
true, that's not
housekeeping.
true.
No knowledge one. I have them talk nonsense already.
Anyhow say. I mean, that's what housekeeping is about. We are not experts. We just tell you what the internet is saying. We tell you what others is saying. We tell you what our grandparents, what our sifu is saying. I mean, if we know it for a fact, then I can probably run courses and give a certification. Maybe
Yeah,
if I work with Skills Future, maybe can.
often the children always ask me, teacher, why raining? It's like, if teacher know why raining, I won't be here teaching already. I become 神仙 already.
According to my teacher, rain happens because of precipitation. You know, when the air, moisture in the air rises up and condenses into clouds, and once it gets heavy enough and dense enough, you'll fall back down to earth as rain, thus forming the water cycle. Impressive.
But I think, Eugene, you have a son of your own. You know, sometimes they just ask you the weirdest question.
Like, who's that man over there on the ceiling, Daddy? What? Oh boy. Okay, come. Let's come to our next confession. This one is by Sophia Sulaiman, another regular with us.
All right.
I read. Let me drink water first.
Yes, you also need to drink. Hey, the cup, is it from Starbucks?
No, it's from Halloween Horror. It's a cauldron. If you put hot water, it will turn red.
Oh, is it? Interesting. Must show next night.
Yeah, this I put hot water. I should be drinking hot water today. Okay, anyway, let me read this one first. Sophia Sulaiman called Close Call. The second time I laid eyes on a Ponti was when I was 14. She had fangs dripping with blood, hair like storm-tangled web, long nails that looked like they sliced through flesh like paper. My elder sister was 7 months pregnant with her first child, living in an old workers' quarters at the Pasir Panjang power station, near the eerie stretch of Labrador Park. Her husband worked permanent nights for better pay, leaving her alone in that shadowed flat. My mom didn't like her staying there alone, especially in her delicate condition. So she sent me, her youngest and apparently gutsy daughter, to keep her company. School was closed for the June holidays, so I could dodge the job. I showed up one Thursday morning, expecting to stay until classes resumed. My sister's flat was small, one bedroom, narrow hall, a cramped kitchen, and a bathroom. I slept on the sofa while she took the bedroom. That evening, after her husband left for work, we settled in. I surfed the channels for something interesting, and then landed on an Indonesian movie. Horror flick starring the late Susanna. Or probably just Malay word. Susanna. Halfway.
You also read with accent, right? Not the man, the man.
Man. So this is not Susanna. This is Malay girl, right? Susanna. Halfway, halfway through, I heard it. A faint scratching sound that prickled the back of my neck. Fingernails scratching at wood. I froze, straining to hear. The sound was soft, but it was there. I slipped off the sofa and opened my sister's door a crack. She was huddled on the bed, her blanket wrapped around her, eyes wide and terrified. I motioned for her to come out quietly. We crept to the hall, and there it was again, the scratching sound. Louder this time, relentless. It was close to 4:30 a.m. I whispered to her, saying I would check the kitchen. She nodded. Following me, her face was pale. Her kitchen was all tiled, except for the third. That was...
It was like salah already.
That was covered by a metal grate. I climbed onto the counter, pressed my face to the grate. My heart pounded as I looked out. That's when I saw her. The Ponti. She stood at the door, her hair like twisted branches, hands wrinkled and clawed, dragging her talons along the wood. Her blackened lips curled into a snarl, and she stared. She stared what? She stares at me.
Quietly. Is it? Oh wait. No more lah, huh?
She stared.
Alamak.
Eh,
The screenshots all over the place.
oi, pusing. You cannot cut off already. Cannot no
Wait
more.
lah, I try to find.
No more already below.
F lah.
No, I cannot. I cannot extend already. She said what?
She stared with hollow, empty eyes. She could smell the life growing inside my sister. Feel like the heartbeat she craved that was like ripped from her. I slid down from under the counter. Without a word, I pulled my sister to the hall. I grabbed a cassette player that played the loudest Quran verses I could find on tape and let it play on loop autoplay. The scratching turned frenetic, the Ponti shriek raising a high pitch as she clawed at the door, desperate to get in. The sound pounded into my ears, getting louder and more desperate. Then, silence. We thought it was over, but we were wrong. The loud thud rattled on the hall's window. She was there, clawing at the glass, with crazed force shrieking like a wounded beast. My sister shook, and her teeth chattering, her nails digging into my arms. I cranked up the volume until the walls shook with the verses. The Punti moved from the window to the door and slashing into the woods, her voice wailing louder, more feral. She couldn't fly up to the kitchen top. My dad has blocked the house surroundings. Still, she bantered at the door with her shrieks echoing through the halls. I prayed silently for the door to hold. It was only 3 inches thick. The hinges rattled with each furious slam. Then, just as the last hinge seems to be ready to snap, the sweetest sound filled the air. The morning calls to prayer. The Punti unleashed a final ear-splitting screech and then silence. My sister collapsed in tears and we huddled on the sofa, listening to the stillness. When the first light first crept into the curtains, I dared to get up, opening the windows to see deep claw marks gouged into the wood. When I opened the main door, I gasped. The Punti had shredded it, leaving jagged slashes look like an axe that has taken to it. My brother-in-law returned the next morning, and his face ashen as he took in the damage. Without a word, we packed my sister things and moved her out the very same day. Her neighbors later said that they heard the shrieking too, but they were too terrified to even peek out the window. My mother must have sensed that and she told us why, but she never told us why, but she warned us to be careful from the day my sister announced her pregnancy. Looking back, I am grateful she insisted I stay with my sister. Thank you for watching. All the names has been changed.
Wow. So
Like action film.
it sounds like Jason meets. It's like you know the one the shining on the what's his name? Here's Johnny. Yeah, something like that.
Don't
He's
know.
trying to get in. Okay, never mind.
Maybe the viewers can help you. I think that one a bit too old.
Yeah. It's one of those classic horror. This hantu breaking in story is very rare in HDB stories these days. But Kampung Days is actually quite.
A lot, is it?
My grandpa also told me like in his house on top, they cannot get in. They will try to get in. They will knock on top. They'll scratch things. There's a mosque. There's a mosque somewhere near Mount Pleasant. The caretaker also said there's chickpoon around. Sometimes trying to get into the mosque. It's always behind the mosque.
Hey, funny you say that. The Yishun Park also is near the mosque, no? That's why it become the Pontiana Park instead.
I don't know, but maybe there's a bit of a law why Pontis are attracted to moss. Or one stories, one version is people told me that there tend to be a discarding of occult items behind the moss. That's what caused the haunting. Another
Then
version
what
is that
they gonna do with the occult things also?
no, it's just a dumping ground. Like if I cannot handle the gin, I want to throw away. I throw it behind the moss.
Oh, then it become free buffet for them lah, is it?
Assuming that it is consecrated ground, and then the land itself will take care of the haunting. And the other this version is because the place is consecrated, Chikpun come and challenge it. It's like places of worship. They want to show, or if they can attack somewhere and they can win, it will be a place of worship. Yeah.
So it's like challenging the authority lah, is it?
Yeah.
Does it work that way?
Correct.
Interesting. But then again, you don't like have like okay, like in movies you have it lah, but I don't know how much is it relevant in real life that your demons in the Angmo film come and knock into the church door.
Church, I never hear it being haunted lah, but temples,
Right.
malls, there were stories.
Temple have also temple.
Oh, temple quite common lah. But the temple people say, oh, it's not really haunting lah. This we welcome these spirits as visitors.
Brothers, sisters. Interesting.
And before we say goodbye, as Christmas is drawing close, and so is New Year to follow right behind Christmas, there apparently is a culture that if you want to make a wish, you have to eat grapes. Have you heard about that, B?
Yes, I've heard it, but I've never tried it. Maybe this year I will try.
How do you even get that first this video in the first place?
So this video, it was made popular by this show I watched called Modern Family. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, this lady, she was like saying that, hey, why don't we should still carry on this tradition of eating grapes. Then after that the husband say, no lah, this thing don't work lah, no such thing. Then after that, he was saying, 1 year ago, before I met you, I was like in Colombia, alone, single mother, poor and everything.
Sophia,
and then now
is
I'm
it?
in your house. Yeah.
Oh, I love that girl.
And then now I'm in your house. I don't know about you, but I'm eating my grapes.
I can really hear her accent in my head already.
Yeah. So then it became a whole, I don't know how true is the law lah, but then it became a whole thing. Then there were people who say they eat grapes, right? Then after that, they have a very terrible 12 months.
Eat grapes got terrible lah.
Yeah, because they make the wish, right? They make with friends. Then after that, they video themselves every month. They're crying.
Oh man, I can imagine she's like, Jay, in my customs, we eat the grapes under the table. Why you not believe all this in America? So I'm just now Googling this up. And apparently, it's a thing. It's really a thing. Let me just bring this up for you guys to see before we say goodbye. But you got to eat it under the table.
Yeah, you need to eat under the table. So on 31st December, maybe at 11:59 or something, you have your 12 grapes ready. And then once the clock strike midnight, New Year already, then after you eat your grapes. Make a wish while you eat the 12 grapes. So the 12 grapes, every month, something good is supposed to happen. So you just make your wishes, right? Okay? So after you make your wishes, eat your 12 grapes ready, then after that, supposedly, the ritual is completed.
Okay, let's read this.
Tradition. At midnight, you eat 12 grapes. You make 12 wishes, one for each month of the year.
I got too many questions. I got too many.
Okay.
Got something reading at the background.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, this is why everybody's eating grapes midnight on New Year's Eve. I really thought I was on my good luck game this year. I stocked up on black eyed peas and collard greens days before to make sure that So why should you eat 12 grapes at midnight on New Year's Eve? Originating in Spain, the tradition of eating grapes at the stroke of midnight is believed to welcome good fortune and prosperity in the new year. It's known as the La Douze de la Strute, or the 12 grapes of luck, and each of the 12 grapes represent a month of the new year. The customs began back in the 1800s but was popularized in the early 1900s when farmers in the Alicante area produced an overabundant harvest and needed a way to increase grape sales. So why not just tell people if you eat grapes on New Year's Day, you bring you good luck. This is brilliant. As the sweet tradition goes, you're supposed to eat grapes one at a time at each chime of the clock, which honestly sounds a bit challenging. It's just like tong, tong, tong.
Yeah, a bit difficult huh?
I just stuff grapes in your mouth, quickly chew.
Then you must faster prepare your list already so
Yeah.
you don't suddenly choke on your words.
Oftentimes people will have them skewered on a stick like a satay for easy eating. You scarf them down at home or large groups. Okay, so people are actually eating it. Me down in 12
Like in
groups
town
in the middle
square,
of...
where the table? You need to sit at the table, right?
Habis.
Must
Okay,
be under the table.
so let's watch this video that you got for us.
Tradition. At midnight, you eat 12 grapes. You make 12 wishes, one for each month of the year.
I got too many questions. So I'm gonna answer them for you. The first question, at what time should we start eating the grapes? New Year rings. It's a new year. Time to eat the grapes. You're gonna grab one grape. You're gonna make one wish. And then you're gonna eat the grapes. Now, do we have to say the wish out loud or in your mind? It doesn't matter the way you like the most. I like to say it out loud. So I'm gonna say whatever I want. For instance, a great, beautiful, fit, strong body. Then another grape, another wish. The other question that I got, does it have to be green or it can be purple? It doesn't matter the one that you like the most. The most important thing, it needs to be grapes. And then someone asked me if you have to eat the grapes under a table. I've never done that. I don't know. Maybe in another culture you tell me, but for me, anywhere you are, you're gonna eat the grapes and make your wishes. How many grapes? 12, because each grape represents each month of the new year. 12 grapes for the 12 months. Also, someone asked me if you can have raisins instead of grapes. Well, I've never done that before with raisins, but at the end of the day, raisins are grapes. And if you cannot get fresh grapes, get your raisins, just do it. Oh, but you know what? I don't believe in any of this. So what are you doing here? You do whatever you want. I'm eating the grapes.
Tradition.
So I think we should do what or not? New Year, if you're not drunk yet okay, we under the table, we film ourselves, then after that we eat.
Okay.
Then it become next year housekeeping video.
Okay. I'm gonna get myself grapes and I'm gonna eat it under my studio table.
Grape wine don't count must be grape You don't need to drink grape wine.
I mean, wine made from grapes. You can have raisins, you can have wine now. Same now. 12 shots of wine for 12 months of the year under the table. Probably by the time I finish my 12 shots, I'll be under the table already.
Okay.
Oh boy. Alrighty. So that's all we have for this week. Next week, we will be back with housekeeping. What content do we have? I don't know. You tell us. Let us know.
Every week is like a gamble like that.
Yeah.
But then we always win.
So if you have anything for us, like what Gary and Dennis did for us today, please send it in to us, 9459-4931. That's my number, 9459-4931. WhatsApp me, or you can get us on IG. Mine is I'm Eugene Tay. Belinda is
Unagi bebe.
Unagi Bebe. Yeah. So, yep. Hope to see you guys next week again as we close off this year housekeeping. Next week will be the last episode before we take a break and then come back next year. And in January,
Then you will see us eating grapes and drinking wine.
Yeah, we'll take a video for you guys. Oh, next year for a short while, I think 10 days or slightly under 10 days, I'm going to be in Thailand for some spiritual work. So, no housekeeping that week, or we can do a pre-recorded before that.
Ooh.
Interesting stuff that one.
Or we can do during the Thailand week. You just take your iPhone. So B, today I at the cave.
Yeah. Oh, you know about the cave, Yeah.
I don't know. I just anyhow say Thailand. You go there, got cave, got temple,
Yeah. I'll be in a cave. So I don't think there's any reception there in Chiang Mai, or that part of Chiang Mai. Yeah, yeah.
And you take video lah.
Yeah lah, take video lah. Then come back show you.
Then imagine you take video and then after that, later you can answer to my question live.
Yeah.
Then you know you got the gift.
So M on the hand and getting sick as a child are two signs that you have a gift. Let us know in the comment below. Until next week, well, have yourself a very wonderful holiday. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.